Hey everyone, Jason here with a review of some Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. We have Yoda and we have Nubs. These are from the animated show for kids. They're in a more stylized cartoon style. So we're going to open them up and have a look at them. And we've also got the Star Wars Mandalorian Mix and Moods Grogu. 20 plus posable expressions. Actual size. So that's very interesting. So it looks like you can close eyes and open mouths and things like that. So we're going to have a bit of a cute off and see who's cuter. Baby Yoda, Standard Yoda, or Nubs, which looks like a koala had sex with a Ewok. So let's open these up and take a look at them outside the pack. Okay, first up we have Nubs and Yoda. So there is Yoda. There is Nubs. They stand about the same height. They're very short. They're like maybe 3 inches, if that. So pretty basic sculpt. Have a look at their articulation in a second. But there is Yoda. He's got a very cute sort of animated style face. He's got the rock and the gold. He's got like an overlay here. It's soft. Does have little Yoda feet, Yoda hands, and he comes with a lightsaber. And then Nubs, so he has that furry look. He comes with a little clip-on rubber cape. But let's have a quick look at their articulation. Okay, so starting with Nubs, the lightsaber has a nice little silver hilt. So it's trans blue with a little painted silver hilt. Nubs has some very basic articulation, so his head turns left and right. Well, it can rotate all the way around, exorcist style. His arms are on little ball joints, so they can come up to about there. They can spin all the way around. His wrist also turns, but there's no other movement there. The legs are not articulated. And oh, he does have a waist twist, so you can twist him into horrible sort of disfigured position. Both arms go up, and then he has this little plug-in cape. So this is a much softer material, so he just has a hole in the back and a little clip to go around his neck, so that just clips on quite easily. And then he holds his lightsaber really well, so it fits in the hand perfectly. So that is Nubs. And then Master Yoda, who I believe trains these young Jedi. Same articulation, so the head goes all the way around. The chin sort of stops it there on his little collar. He's got the green lightsaber, so it's slightly transparent green, silver hilt. It's a different style hilt to Nubs, which is good to see. He then has his arms only go up to about there because of this rubber overlay. His hand reaches forward. He's got a twist. He's got the 3 fingers, which is really cool. So you can sort of get him in a force pose. You could have him sort of, lifting a plane, but he can't lift his arms up too high because of the mold around the top here, his little jacket. He does have a waist twist, so he also can twist at the waist. And as I said, he does have little feet. I don't know if the feet are articulated. No, so there's no movement in the feet. They just sit under his little robe there. But he can, as I said, get a really good grip on the lightsaber, even with the 3 fingers. And there he is. He's, you can pose him with the lightsaber out to the side or up. But there's limited articulation. Obviously, this is the children's line of toys. But I think, they're very robust figures. They're solid. They feel hefty, like they're not hollow or anything like that. So I think these could, certainly handle kids, playing around with them and whacking each other with lightsabers and things like that. So that is Standard Yoda and Nubs. Okay, so here's Mix and Match Grogu out of the packet. So big eyes there, mouth, in his standard little clothes. Turn around the back. So it's very interesting. It's like a hard plastic for the suit here and the arms and the hands. This is a rubberized, and so is this bit around the hands as well. He has limited articulation, like he can basically put his hand up, and then the head is, the front half is rubber, so it's like a pliable sort of rubber. And then the eyes have a plastic cover that you can pull down over them. And that's the back of the head. The back of the head is solid. So that's what he looks like. But let's have a look at his features or his changeable expressions. Okay, so as I said, solid body, rubberized sort of piece around the neck. So his head can sort of move forward a little bit. That's about as far back as it goes. Can turn either direction, can turn all the way around. So it doesn't go back super far, but you can sort of get his head up a bit. And then the ears, so you can raise the ears up, or you can bend the ears down. I'm not sure exactly where the ball joint is in the ears, but the rubber sort of outside, and then the mouth apparently opens. So that's sort of full mouth. So again, just a little rubberized mouth, and then I guess you can push it up and have it sort of closed. And then the eyeballs are really weird. So you can do an eye exam and see the eyes in there. So the eyes themselves don't rotate, but the eyelids can be brought down. So you can sort of have like stoner Grogu. And then I've just used the force. Ooh. And then sleep with one eye open, or winking Grogu. And if you open the mouth, excited for chicken nuggets. So yeah, I mean, there's not a hell of a lot of expressions you can get out of it, but it is quite cute. And as I said, you can sort of move it, and you can try to, you can add little subtle things. So getting a bit sleepy. Getting real sleepy, and then close the mouth. The mouth doesn't close super well, like it sort of, but then yeah, and then the ears can droop down. Like you can hold them down, but they don't sort of stay in that position. So again, I'm unsure where the bendy wire is. If it's just in the top of the ear, it's really hard to say. The instructions aren't very good, but you could have one ear up and one ear down. I guess that counts as an expression. One eye open. Ooh. And it just, yeah, so it gets caught on the rubber sometimes, but basically you can just push that up. And then you can change the ears. I don't think they bend back. Oh, they bend back a little way. So you can have them sort of back. And I think he looks better with the mouth open, when he looks like he's about to watch the Mando destroy someone or eat some sort of squid soup. So that is Baby Grogu, Master of 1,000 Expressions, Mix and Moods. So yeah, most of the moods are super happy with those big eyes. Okay, so we've got the two different styles, so obviously you can see the height difference in them. But again, if we bring in, who can we bring in? A Ninja Turtle. So the old Playmate style Ninja Turtles. So Grogu stands a little bit taller than that. So he's about, what, 5 inches or something like that? 4 inches, 4.5. And these ones are quite small. So I think in a cute off, it's a question of I think obviously Grogu probably does still win the cake. I do like the design for Nubs. I think he looks really cool. I believe he talks sort of like a Frank Welker type sort of voice. Yeah, he looks pretty amazing. And Yoda, he's not looking too bad for, I think this is his younger days. I do worry that the TV show is about Yoda training all these young Jedi who are then going to be slaughtered by Anakin. Like, I hope that there's further history when Nubs turns up as an adult at some stage in one of the TV shows, like just out of the blue in Andor or something like that. Nubs turns up in a bar. That would be excellent. But there we have BabyYoda, medium age Yoda, and Nubs the space koala. So who do you think is the cutest? Comment below.